My name is Mark Fratto, and I'm the voice of the Washington Commanders at FedEx Field. You're listening to the Command This podcast.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Production value is at an all-time high here on Command This on October 16th as I fumble through some buttons here.
What are we paying you for?
Oh, man. I apologize.
That's the video, man.
I apologize to Mark, the voice of the Commanders, who did the intro for us. I apologize to my comrades.
To everybody who had headphones on when I just yelled into the microphone like that.
But hey, you know what? It's Victory Monday. Victory Monday. Let's get a little Hotline Bling intro by Dev going on as we vibe in here for the first few minutes. By the way, that's Dev's beat. In case you didn't know, he does all the music on this show. Just feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. It's Victory Monday. Victory Monday. Okay. Gonna ease into this thing now. But we do appreciate you tuning in. We know we got Monday Night Football going on. I know most of you probably catch this on the replay, which is also pretty cool. We really appreciate you. This is episode 224 for your boys here. My name's Steve. As always, I'm joined by Dev down below, our music producer, and we got the unfiltered Phil to my left. You're right,
baby.
Which way you want to look at the screen? Yeah, it's a Victory Monday, guys. We don't get these too often, it's always nice to have these.
We're 500, baby. We're in this playoff race still.
We are. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We get our little Legend of Zelda victory.
I was holding my Triforce up.
Yeah. What a good game. Remember when we did top 5 video games of all time?
Y'all forget Dev's got the tattoo.
He certainly does.
He's got all the lives.
Oh, you got all the lives, man. I was so bad at that game.
Ocarina of Time is still the greatest video game ever made.
It's arguably that is a valid statement. I think we all had different opinions on it.
I had it up there.
It wasn't my top. It was up there, but I don't think it was number 1. I don't even remember.
Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past. There's a few.
Yeah,
I like Star Fox too, man. I wish they bring that shit back.
Star Fox was great. That was on.
No, Fox, one of ours. That's what we need to do. Washington Star Foxes. The Washington Foxes.
Nathan Perry from Ref the District. Our boys Nathan, Trev, and Stoner. Thank you for tuning in. Go make sure you guys check them out on the YouTube or audio podcast. They are doing it every day on their daily Commanders update. Hey, it's DC sports season again, fellas. So I'm wondering, I was going to hit you guys up. When are we going to start seeing some caps? Some whiz content. That's what you guys do. I'm gonna need it soon. Nathan, Stoner, Trev, get on it. I'm gonna need my DC Sports fix soon. So please let us know when that stuff is forthcoming. Game recap and film, guys. So 24-16. This was it couldn't just be a simple victory. It never really is with this team. Although we wish it would, but it just never really was.
It looked that way for a minute. It looked that way for a minute when we were up 17-7, when we were up 24-10. I was like,
It sure did. I know. And it just sucks because that's what it's. I'm not saying they're playing down to the competition, but it just close out a game and let's keep it going. I know this is the NFL. I know it's hard. But it would just be nice to not have to have my heart pegged at the end of games.
Right.
Hey, look, the defense came in big for us this time.
They did. They really did.
Right.
And Dev, I got some PFF grades you're probably not gonna like either later.
Hell yeah, because I haven't decided who the Glock Dookie awards went to. Yeah, I'm still deciding, so I have to figure it out.
It's better than you thought.
I'm always about better than we thought.
You know nothing, John.
Honestly, for 3 quarters, I felt like we had, after the first drive exchanges.
Yeah.
Because we were down 7-3. But I kind of felt like, I was like, all right, we kind of have this thing in hand. We've got, they had to throw the ball on us. I mean, they got a little over 100 yards rushing total before a team that's averaging what, 160 or something a game, to hold them to like 102. I'll take it.
Sorry, just sharing the video in a couple groups here, seeing if people want to come on in. Nathan said, mostly focus on Commanders. We're thinking about how to fold in the rest of DC sports, man. Hey, tell Believe to get off their butts and make a DC sports venue for you guys. That way you're not so niched, but a little bit of expanded niche for the rest of out here who need our fixes. Said hard to close the game out when the offense couldn't get going. Yeah, man, they started great, fell flat, and then they kind of just flipped roles, and one unit did better, the other unit kind of went down. It was very, very difficult. Marcus E. Lynn, what's up, Marcus? Thank you for joining. Check out Marcus on Facebook from Sports View 2, always sharing all the Washington content on Facebook. Nathan also says 3 TDs, but they were short fields, 11, 52, 27 on the touchdown drives. Yeah, didn't have to go very far. A win is a win at the end of the day. Sam was.
Isn't that what you want?
It is. I don't want him throwing 55 straight times. I'll tell you that much.
And I don't want to have to go.
Got a lot of film. Got a lot of film.
Yep. My mom, Linda. What's up, Mom? Said football fans got to see this podcast. Pretty darn good. Especially since my son Steve and speaking in his bodies. Thanks, Ma. I appreciate you. Love you.
Mama, I love you. Mama, go ahead and sing it for me, Phil. You know I love you.
You know I love you.
You know I love you, Mama.
I gotta take the bass part.
Mama, I just want to go.
I can't be trying to be Wanye when I'm a mic.
All right, let's look at some film here real quick, or our version of digitized film. All right, so this one coming in the first quarter. This one is Sam Howell to Terry in the first quarter for 22. This was at 11:15.
You saw this a lot. We saw Terry early and often. Just look at him starting on the left-hand side. Move the pocket, roll to the right.
Good one.
Bam. Look what happens when you move the pocket.
Look at that. Watch it one more time.
Look at Sam get all this protection. You wall it off to one side.
You took Diami, you took Jahan and pushed the safeties downfield, and there you go.
This is textbook. That's a textbook. And you see, you notice that it's a two-man. This is really a two-man scheme.
Yeah.
All right. Because you're looking at Logan and Terry are really the only targets you're looking at. I mean, if Jahan or Diami breaks loose, you've got that option. But really, this is a 2-option pass. There's 2 reads.
Yep, straight up.
This is how you do it when you have a bad offensive line. Those are the plays you run.
That's right. Nathan says all dubs are beautiful. At the end, they are. I have a funny picture of I mashed in some Ron Rivera with Vin Diesel with his arms out from Fast and Furious, saying, "Doesn't matter if you win by 1 point or 10. A win is a win."
I still can't believe those Fast and Furious movies are still going, man. Like it's every movie, blah blah blah, family,
still going,
blah blah blah, family.
Natia Holloway, thank you for joining. We were chatting in the Facebook group during the live game thread over the weekend and in the group. So how about them Commanders, fellas? Yes, 3-3 sitting at 500. It's a great feeling.
Trey Scottie Pippen.
Okay, this second one. This is Desmond Ridder to Kyle Pitts, who had his first touchdown of the season with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's go ahead and watch it. Breaking the huddle. You can see he lines up on the right side. And look, timeout. I want you to watch Danny Johnson run over there. And look, Danny Johnson and Benjamin St-Juste they are going to double team if I'm not crazy. Watch number 8.
Yeah,
Danny Johnson runs over. I think the plan is double team Kyle Pitts, right? Look at that. Would you say no?
Maybe it looks like it, or he's trying to take the outside away.
BSJ comes up and presses.
No, it's a double team.
Yes. So BSJ comes up. He comes up and presses.
I think if nobody goes outside 36 double teams, I think that's kind of the move here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still got to play back. Once you see the receiver break inside, and you know your response, that's no longer your responsibility.
Yeah,
you got to be getting
6'4" or something too. Like Juice is like 6'3", 6'4", right?
He's a good guy.
He's 6'3".
Not sure exactly.
Kyle Pitts is 6'6".
Yeah. That was just one of his better throws he's probably had since he's been in the NFL though. That was Ritter's best pass, bro. That was just a good pass, man.
It was a great pass, great catch.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna see. So this is Jamison Crowder.
Okay, before we do this, people, this is why Dax Milne is no longer on the active roster. Right here.
He got hurt. He got hurt, man. He's out stealing girlfriends, bro. He's cool and moms and shit.
All right, check it out.
It's a fake. No, it's like sports talk football.
I know. Look at it. It's the hole was right there.
How you get caught? How you get caught, bro?
He did not have an overdrive gear, apparently.
No, he got run down. You can see him. You saw him look back, and you could see like there's something there that I could read his mind saying,
"You zigzag, bro."
Shit. Right. Let's watch it one more time. He knew it was coming. He was
that's a 30-year-old legs right there.
Watch the Gunners. Watch they doubled both of the Gunners, and it created that lane.
I wonder what 32 was doing, man.
And he gets caught from behind right there.
Well, at least he got run down by a back. It wasn't like he got run down by a linebacker
he lost his mojo shaking the punter though.
Yeah. But that punt return was kind of like a momentum change that we needed we really needed that spark at that point in the game, if you remember.
I feel like we had already scored on every drive though.
Yeah, but it just felt like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just felt we needed something like that. We hadn't had a good punt return in years.
Since he did it last. He was the last guy.
He held the record. So this one is the Antonio Gibson touchdown. Second quarter, 11:51. All right. Very simple play. Sam Rose out, play action, bam, open. Like, why is that so hard? It's not.
Fake hand off to Robinson, who had it fullback or upback or fullback.
Now, look at his formation. B-Rob and AG.
This formation.
Both in the game.
Yes.
Both of them. And then,
tight ends. Who's on the outside leftover, number 3?
So that's what I was going to ask you. We got Bates. We got Logan. I don't know who number 3 is.
Pringle,
isn't it? Is that Pringle?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, you get a taller receiver out there.
Okay. So yeah, fake handoff to Brian Robinson, uncovered. They blitz a linebacker, bam, untouched. Great play design. Great all around. I want to see more Brian Robinson and AG on the field at the same time. You just don't see it.
Especially because both can catch.
Yeah. That's it. Oh, love it. I love it. Get. You remember, was that Boss Hog? No. Roscoe P. Coltrane used to say that. Roscoe P. Coltrane.
That's the good old boys from Hazard, Kentucky. With a rebel flag on top of that car. I had a big wheel with that fucking flag. They didn't teach us nothing in school, bro.
Okay. This one was, excuse me, Kurt Coe's touchdown, 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Also a great pitch and catch by Sam and Curtis. Let's watch it. Live game speed. Bam. Right across the middle. Starts on the right side for the audio crowd. Ball snapped.
Hey, easy choice. Cover 2. The linebacker has to carry the 82 route. Has to carry Thomas, man, a cover 2. He's
Yeah.
got to cover Harris deep, so that leaves the middle wide open. He also had one on the back end in case 20 over pursued it. So if he had over pursued it, number 1 was coming right behind it. So that's a perfect read for a quarterback. That's pitch and catch for most NFL quarterbacks in the NFL. If you line up in cover 2, man, the middle's going to be open if you have enough time because he has to carry the deep middle because the safeties do not cover it.
And they only rushed 3.
Yeah, 4 done a delay.
Yep.
They 93 held 93
delay,
was running on delay.
Looks like Logan might did a little informal pick on the way out, maybe, but either way, great play.
He missed him, but he did shield in front of him. But like I said, they had the number 1. They had number 1 coming back over the middle on the backside. Classic cover 2. They ran it right. It's just that's the weakness.
Right. So, this next play is Khaliki Hudson. There was a couple Khaliki Hudson sightings. First off,
3 plays.
What's up, Greg Delaney from Facebook? Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate you.
10 snaps in this game, and apparently now he's God.
Yeah.
Jay Martell. He played good in the last game in Dallas the last of the year. He should have got a shot.
What's up, Jay? Thanks for tuning in from our
I'm about to say what about Johnson, by the way.
So Jamison Crowder, something special at this story stage of his career. Yeah, he did more on that one punt return than Dax Milne has ever done. So this is, like I said, this is the Khaliki Hudson breaking up the Bijan Robinson screen. 2:36 left in the second quarter.
This wasn't a screen. This was just him not being good in coverage.
Yeah. To the flat. He was late. But I did want to talk about it because we did see him today. He did play. Now, was Jamin Davis on the field at this time?
Nope.
No. Why was Jamin not on the field, but Khaliki Hudson was? And why was Cody Barton on the field and Jamin Davis
Barton had a big game. He was up in that line stopping runs.
He was a tackle machine that game.
He didn't have a bad game.
He was one of
the top 5 rated players on the team.
Right there. Wide open.
Yeah, that's a hard on inside leverage. He's playing inside leverage because he probably would have got the angle if he had played outside. That's probably a choice route.
Yeah,
on 7, he probably would have took inside if he played outside. So it's almost like maybe 31 needs to get over fast.
It looks like he was anticipating that Bijan was going to run like a wheel route and go straight up the field.
Yeah, or in on him like an angle. I think he had a choice probably. It's just that's a hard guy to defend man to man. We'll probably get to the play I'm talking about, referring to later, but it's very hard to guard Bijan man to man.
Oh, very hard.
So man, it just I'll hit back. We'll recall back to this play when I know you're going to show the last play of the game, right?
Yep.
So I'll wait till we get to that one.
All right. The next one is Kendall Fuller. Excuse me, Kyle Fuller. Kendall Fuller interception in the 13:03 in the third quarter. I think this was the first of 3 that old Desmond Ritter ended up throwing. Let's watch it. Drops back, throws it to the left. Kendall just breaks on it perfectly, gets a nice little chunk of change on the return and keeps going.
Was he getting rushed then?
Let's watch it one more time.
Because he may have had number 8.
Oh, we rushed 6.
Yeah, we might have had.
Rio brought some blitzes this game. What I told you before this game too. The minute we start having injuries,
he might have had number 7. Time.
But look on the right, man. You had 2 receivers. You had Cordero Patterson and number 5. One person he didn't see it at
number
all.
Number 5 was wide open.
And Kendall just broke on it right there. Bam.
Well, that's the risk you take. You see, that's the risk you take on a blitz.
Yeah, you create chaos, and hopefully the quarterback will make a mistake. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like clockwork.
And honestly, when trying to rely on the front 4 only and just trying to just hold zones doesn't work, then you do this. And look what happened. We forced 3 turnovers.
Bang, 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 bang. That's right. All right, this next one is the Tia says, yes, Cody Barton completely shocked me. Yeah, about time. This is the Brian Robinson screen pass for a touchdown. 12-12 left in the third quarter. Let's watch it.
Touchdown too, by the way.
Let's watch it. Terry's going to motion to the left. Curtis comes across back to the right. Then he comes back in motion, fake jet sweep. Sam Howell rolls right, waits for the pocket to kind of collapse and just hits B-Rob. Sadiq Charles out in space.
Who's
Sadiq Charles might have got a legal man upfield. They didn't call.
Yeah, but look at Sam Cosmi, Dev.
Nope,
76.
That ball's already out of his hands.
Yeah, it is. It is out of his hands. You're right.
He holds his block on 3 the whole time. Look at that block by Sam. And then Terry lays a nice block. And then B-Rob just pushes 2 guys in 5 yards. Bam.
Yeah, he truck sticked 27.
Watch it one more time.
Which is funny because that's twice now in 2 years. He's caught a short pass, ran it into the end zone, and trucked someone on the way.
That's right. Ready? One more time.
Atlanta does not want to see.
Hey, our Robinson had a better game than their Robinson, in my opinion. Our B-Rob did better than their B-Rob last game.
Yeah, it's very nice. Gonna be right. Sam rolls right, creates just enough time.
Hey, McLaurin's wide open for a touchdown, though. Man, they wouldn't have.
Yeah, but you gotta think it's a screen pass. He's not looking that way.
I wonder if it's not a screen pass.
That was a screen pass.
That's what B-Rob gets after that play, man. All right, and then there's another appearance we saw later in the game. We saw a lot of different substitution packages in this game, and none other than one Mr.
Saw 5-man fronts too.
Mm-hmm.
Casey Demarius Toohill coming into the game to make some plays here. All right, let's watch old Casey Toohill. Bam, got him. Number 95 lined up in. He came in for Montez. If you remember Montez, I think he hurt his left hand at one point. So he lines up opposite of Chase Young on the right-hand side. I don't know what play they were running. They let him come in untouched.
Yeah, it's just like you got to be a disciplined defensive end. They were counting on him not being disciplined. Yeah. That's what happened.
Chase probably would have over-pursued that. That's just what he does sometimes. And by the way.
That would have been Sweat, by the way.
By the way, I think I saw Chase get triple teamed multiple times that game. This looks like a case in point.
He's getting triple teamed on this one.
Double team. The running back comes over to provide additional assistance. Look at that.
Yes, I don't want to hear anyone else. I don't want to hear anyone else say Chase Young is a bust. Chase Young is one of the best defensive ends this year in the league.
Yeah, we're going to
for sure.
Here in a minute, we'll talk about the PFF grades, but Chase Young had led the team in pass rush pressures again, man. It's just kind of.
He leads the league or one of the. I mean, per game because he didn't play the first game or 2 games, but
yeah, it's kind of what he's been doing. Okay, this is Benjamin St. Just's interception. 4:17 left in the fourth quarter. This was the second of 3 interceptions that old Desmond Red Dog threw. They're down on the 12-yard line of Washington. Jamin Davis comes in, creates pressure.
Yeah, he should swallow that pressure.
That was all day.
He should have took that sack. That one was that 4th down.
I don't know what down it was. You see Jamin coming off the right side, untouched once again. Great call by Jack Del Throw it away. Instead, threw it a little short. Had it. That's a bummer. But then Atlanta does come right back, if you remember, and Jonnu Smith ends up scoring his first touchdown of the year, who we talked about in the pregame show about how we thought him and Kyle Pitts I thought, this is probably just me, how him and Kyle Pitts might do a little bit of damage, although they didn't do much. It's simple play. Jonnu comes off the line right here, untouched, unguarded.
And even the animation has him bobbling the ball.
Looks like he chips Chase Young for a millisecond. The back also has the assignment to block Chase or just generic pass protection, and
that's probably on Jamin Davis.
We let him go in the flat.
Yeah,
he came over too late.
Yeah, he over pursued on the run.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, maybe he got fooled when he came up to chip Chase.
Yeah.
Yep, sure did. Okay, man. All right, and the last play I want to show is the Jamin Davis interception to seal the game. I'm interested to see how these game balls get disseminated this game, fellas.
First of all, why didn't they just run him on a go route? Like, why didn't they run this guy on a go route, bro?
Wasn't this third or fourth down? They needed the first down.
It was third down, big dog.
Yeah, they're trying to get.
Excuse me.
They're trying to get that first.
Bijan on Jamin Davis is a mismatch.
They had like a no timeouts either, man. It was like 30 seconds or some shit.
Yeah, let's watch this. So Bijan lines up all the way to the far left on Jamin Davis, 1-on-1.
He didn't get that much pressure. He just threw it.
Nope, that's right.
Jeez.
Let's look at the pressure. There really isn't any pressure.
He is arguing outside. He is showing shade outside though on him. So maybe that was a read by the running back or quarterback to throw inside because he was lined up outside on him. So to stop the go route, I guess the fade route, which is what I would have thrown. I would have expected him to be able to release on Jamin and go deep, man, before 31 could get there. I would have threw it to the sideline. There's no way I would have threw a slant, but he, like I said, it looked like Jamin was playing the fade, man, and he was just fast enough.
He baited him into it.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. If that's the case, man, damn it, Jamin, where's that been at?
Yeah, that would have been
where's it been at, bro?
Marcus said the one blitz with Quan Martin and Cody Wharton was a good blitz too. Yes, unfortunately, I didn't have the highlights to get that one. But excuse me. End of the day, the generic team comparison stats for the different teams. Sam Howell finished 14 to 23, 151, 3 touchdowns, quarterback rating of 119.7. Ritter finished 28-47, 307, 2 touchdowns, interception, quarterback rating of 66.5. Not a whole lot going on in the running game for us. B-Rob had 31. Chris Rodriguez, who was very efficient, averaged 5.8 yards per carry, finished with 23 yards on 4 carries. Gibson had 15 yards. And for the Atlanta side, their running game could have done a little bit more damage. They had over 100 yards. Algier had 51. Bijan Robinson only had 37. Averaged 2.8 yards per carry. So I was someone who said that he was going to, do a little damage to us. And I love to be. I'm love that I am wrong.
He also does not have a rushing touchdown this season.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's all Algier.
Yeah, he has. I think he has 2 or 3 in the receiving game though.
Yeah.
Terry finally got his number called early and often. 6 for 81, long of 22. Curtis Samuel, old Mr. Reliable, 4 for 42 and a touchdown. Brian Robinson, 2 for 25 and a touchdown on that screen pass that we looked at. And then Logan caught a ball, and Antonio Gibson caught a ball for a touchdown at the 1-yard line.
Hey, on the did not catch a ball.
Jahan Dotson.
Well, he got targeted. So.
Or De'Ami Brown. Jahan Dotson dropped, probably would have been a house
touchdown. Yeah.
Touchdown.
If he I'll tell you what, I was happy. I was like, thank God we scored on that drive.
Man, he's starting to. I seen that nickname, Jahan Dropson. I don't like it, but man, you gotta get past it. And people are calling him Doxson. We've already seen he's done so much more. He's just something that's just clicking very weird.
He just has momentary lapses, and that's why, despite what everyone says, I think Terry is always going to be your number one.
Yeah, I agree.
But Dotson, do you know who used to have, as great as he is, and I think he should be in the Hall of Fame?
Gary Clark.
Gary Clark was notorious for having the occasional big drop like that. And about the same frequency.
Tell him, Phil. Tell him.
And
cuss out about Gary, man.
Gary Clark and Jahan Dotson play a very similar style game.
Yeah. Straight up.
It's all about speed and quickness.
So Clark is good. So no,
Jahan's good too.
I like Jahan.
All right. Last final stats. The Atlanta receiving line was pretty good. Drake London balled out 9 for 125, average 14 yards catch, no touchdowns. Kyle Pitts 4 for 43 and a touchdown. And then Jonah Smith had that other touchdown for 36.
If you could give a half catch, he would have 8.5.
True. Yes.
He had that one that
simultaneous catch,
and they came down together, and the entire way it wasn't like, oh, he ripped it out at the end. No,
it's only because
6 seconds after the whistle blew before he finally let go.
And it's only because Drake London finished the play on the bottom and BSJ was on. Had that been switched and St. Jude's had been on the bottom, I think it would have gave it to him.
No, simultaneous catch always goes to the offense.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. But he was out of bounds, though. The receiver was out of bounds when he got position. The receiver was out of bounds.
Yeah,
rolling out of bounds, wrestling with the ball. Yeah, but you can't come back in. That means you're incomplete.
Incomplete.
It's still a great play by St. Juice. I mean, what else can you do?
Yeah. What else can you do? And then Bijan Robinson finished with 5 receptions, 43 yards. Matt Collins, 3 for 41. So they disseminated the ball. Cordero Patterson did nothing.
Bijan's a monster, though.
He's fallen far. And then for the tackles column for us, Cody Barton, 14 total tackles, 5 solo. Cameron Curl, 11 total tackles, 8 solo. 8 solo tackles. Kendall Fuller, 9 solo tackles and an interception. Jamin Davis, 8 tackles, 4 solo, a sack, and an interception.
Kept everything in front of him.
BSJ, 6 tackles, 1 interception. Casey Tuho had 2 tackles, 2 sacks. The man came in, did his business, and left. FAL Body used to do the same thing when he would get his limited playing time. I didn't like that Calais Campbell got his 100th sack against us, but they didn't make too much of a big deal about it. It was about 15-second spiel, which I guess is not bad. 100 sacks is a big deal. Grady Jarrett got a sack for them. So they finished the game in total. They only credited them with 2 sacks, but Sam Howell was sacked a total of, I want to say 4 times. Was it 4 times? If I'm not mistaken. But they only credited their team with 2 total sacks. So
they did, because Calais Campbell had 1, Bud Dupree had 1.5, Grady Jarrett had 1, and
I think my page just didn't load all the way. That's probably what it is.
I can't pronounce that dude's name. Ibiketi?
Don't know.
1.5.
Okay. It just didn't load all the way on my screen. Okay. Fair enough. Very cool. Okay. Oh, we got Yam joining us. Said, yo, guys, sorry I missed another one. About to head back for a short trip work meeting. I will catch the replay when I get back. Thank you, Yam. We appreciate you, bro. Also, the D is still mid at best. Thank God.
This is the stat I want to get into, by the way. Not just interceptions, but Kendall Fuller, 2 passes defense. Danny Johnson had 1 pass defense. Cam Curl had 3 passes defense. Jamin Davis had 1 because he had the interception. St. Juice had 2. Ridgeway had 1. That's a lot of defensive hands getting their hands on the ball, breaking up passes. That's what you need.
It is what you need.
That's a big stat. Now, people overlook passes defense a lot, but it means that the defender, offensive lineman tipping the ball is one thing, but like Jamin Davis and other guys, they got hands on the ball. Even if some of these guys didn't make interceptions, they got hands on the ball. They defended the pass. That's what you need. It means the guys that the ball's being thrown to weren't wide open,
and that's important. It's like an underrated, an overlooked sort of thing. So I get it. I'm glad you pointed that out. Those things, those are game-changing stats that just kind of go unnoticed a lot. You know what I mean? Okay, Overreaction Monday. If you're still in chat with us, please put your Overreaction Monday. It doesn't have to be real. It's just an overreaction, just something to capture a glimpse in time, a funny moment throughout the game that you just want to enunciate. But Dev, let's start with you, man. What is your Overreaction Monday?
That Dotson sucks, but he don't really suck.
Right. That's why it's an overreaction, man.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't suck. It's just he's gotta make the best of his opportunities, man. Sometimes it's hard for receivers to catch 2 or 3 balls, man. They gotta have 7 or 8 targets to get it lubed up. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's hard to just go out there with 1 or 2 targets sometimes, man. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it. I don't play, but I mean, I understand how you would feel that way.
Right.
Same thing with running backs, man. Some running backs, they got to get 10, 11 carries to get going. Some guys need only 3 or 4.
Yeah. All right. Phil, Overreaction Monday.
To quote the legend, Lil' Kim, on the Quiet Storm remix, hot damn ho, here we go again.
Hard as up. I'm not gonna say it. Hard as a rock.
Hey, okay. I knew somebody was going to do the next line, but yeah, this is what happens every year. It's about this time. Get a couple guys injured. Jack starts changing up the defenses. Things start popping. And we happen to do this in a better position than we have in previous seasons. This is our best record through 6 games. To be 3-3. This is the best record we've had under Ron through 6 games.
Yeah.
And this is about where things pick up for us. So, if things pick up here, playoffs, baby.
Oh, that's definitely an overreaction. I like it. Spicy. Well, spicy meatball over there. Okay. I like it, Phil. There you go.
All the spice. I got your cayenne over here. I got you.
Playoffs.
Playoffs. Sriracha.
You want to talk about playoffs? Not
Are
the
you
game.
kidding me? Come on,
Not
man.
the game. Not the game. Playoffs.
My overreaction Monday
Our
is
offensive
that
new diddly poo.
the Eric Bieniemy still hasn't found his groove yet with calling a full 4 quarters.
Now it's calling a run game.
And it's frustrating because we did a couple 3rd and 1s. I'm a dork. So instead of watching the game like an average person does, I sit there with a notepad on my treadmill while I walk now. That's my new thing. I walk on the treadmill while I watch, and I take notes for the game. And I can't tell you how many times that I saw that it was like 3rd and short and we passed. Why are we passing on 3rd and short? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get it. You can't get a yard? Or even at the end of the game. So I'm going to pull up exactly what I said at the end of the game. I want to say this was our 10th drive, something like that. It was 3rd and short. All we had to do was run the ball, and it would have took them down to the 2-minute warning, or they would have used their last timeout. Instead, Sam throws an incomplete. I think it was a slant route to Terry, if I'm not mistaken. Incomplete pass. The ball. There you go. So the ball stops ahead of the 2-minute warning, and they keep a timeout. So it was just very frustrating to see that sequence of plays being called. Like, I would have been happy if EB just called 3 straight run plays and take the clock as far down as they go, and then rely on the defense to save the day, which they eventually did.
I think EB outsmarts himself.
Yeah.
He's creative and he's the hot thing when it comes to offensive gurus in this league. And I get that. And obviously he's good enough that this offense, passing wise, has been so much more productive than it was under Falcons backup quarterbacks. But
Taylor Heineke.
But at the same time, it's almost like you gave an 18-year-old a Ferrari at times.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just can't help it but just keep over-revving it, hitting the gas, and slamming it into trees.
Yeah.
Just drive it normally.
Yeah.
Speed limit's there for a reason. Your running backs are there for a reason. Hand the ball off to them. Quick little handoffs up the middle.
That's right.
Off guard, off tackle. Don't stretch run.
Worst case, you take, make them, you say last time out, or take 30 seconds off the clock.
Yeah. So Ron said something at the end of the game during his locker room speech. He said, I think one of the things that really stood out more so than anything else was protecting the ball, which is to the media.
I really
do. We took the football away. That gave us the opportunity more so than anything else. Some things that we still have to continue to work on and improve, some of the details. We weren't as good as we needed to be. We did our job, but we need to pay even more attention to details because we almost got ourselves in trouble. So he didn't say, oh, great win. He's like, yep, we won. I'm thankful for the win, but we still got a lot of work to do. It wasn't a pretty win. So yeah, I appreciate that Ron did make those comments after the game.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong whatsoever. All right, stock up, stock down. For those in the chat, please give us your players who are stock is rising and stock is falling after today's game. Phil, let's start with you. What you got?
Stock up, Cody Barton.
Cody Bart. Oh, that makes my stomach turn to say that. I'm gonna, you know what? Well, the day we say that for Andrew Wiley, I'll save that one. Okay, go ahead. I can take Cody Barton.
Stock up, Cody Barton. All right. he showed why he was constantly crashing the line on a lot of run stops. Something about him behind that 5-man front, man. He's able to, it seems like the game flows to him.
Yep.
And he flows to the game.
Yep.
There's something about that. Or, even with the 4-man fronts, he was up there a lot making stops. So stock up on Cody Barton. And by extension, the linebacking core in general.
Yeah.
But
rare.
Cody really 14 tackles is something in a win.
Those are London Fletcher's type numbers.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that in the same sentence, so don't quote me on that.
Stock down.
Say it. Jahan Dotson. Yep. That was the down, the stock down. Going down. Jahan Dotson.
And realistically, I mean, look, we only, compared to what we have done, we only threw 23 passes.
Right.
So it's not like he's got, we were spreading, we had all these opportunities to spread the ball around, but no catches.
But this is like the third
And
or fourth
drop.
big drop he's had
In his career, yeah, which is
I'd
not
say
even one and a half
three this season. They've all been this season, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he had a couple last season too.
He does a thing where last season, if I remember, he was trying to turn up field before he would finish making.
He had
his
a couple
catch.
of those last season.
These, I don't know. They're just.
He just has a habit of occasionally something slips through his hands like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, Gary Clark had the same thing.
Yeah.
I can pull. Here's the thing. I've seen Gary Clark do it enough that I can actually quote games where he's done it. So,
and he was the long ball threat too, man.
And he was a long ball threat. He was a big play receiver. Yeah. All right, but and statistically, he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
but doesn't mean that things don't happen.
Yeah.
But for today, for this week, and you all know I'm the biggest Jahan fan. But for today, stock down Jahan.
All right. Stock down, John. Natia says, stock up. 2 Hill. Stock up. Jamin Davis. She's like you said, the linebacker core trending upwards. Dev, what you got?
I can never get enough of it. Yo, that's my shit. I need that shit to boost my adrenaline. I need that shit. I'm going to go with stock up. I had some on mine, but I quickly want to change it. I'm going to go with Casey 2 Hill.
2 Hill.
Man, right. 2 sacks. Not 1, but 2 sacks. Had a couple of little plays on the run. Trapped in the quarterback and made him throw passes he didn't mean to throw. Had a pretty good day. I think he probably had a career day, to be honest. Yeah. So I'm going with Casey 2 Hill. That's my stock up. Stock down. That's a rough one. Are we only allowed to pick stock down on the Washington team?
Dude, it's yours. Say whatever you want. There's no rules. There's no rules to this game.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go stock down. Man, this is gonna be a hard one.
Why?
I don't want to pick on Jahan for having basically a drop.
Since when do you care about feelings?
I don't, man.
Another human
being. I'm trying to come back to me on stock down. I'm going to take this.
Emotional damage.
All right, let's go to Marcus. Natia.
Oh yeah, I got one. De'Ami Brown.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Yes.
Okay. Stock down, De'Ami Brown. Stock down, De'Ami Brown.
Yeah, your name's Bobby Brown until you.
Hey, he performed during halftime. He performed during halftime. Yeah.
Don't be cruel.
I don't know. I saw some cell phone.
Please tell me he performed humping around.
Hey man, whenever I went to see the motherfucking Ghostbusters 2 because Bobby Brown was in. I had the gummy haircut and everything, nigga. I thought I was Bobby Brown. Minus the coke.
Just play some every little step, and you
Mr.
got
Telephone
me.
Man, dog.
You got me. Every little step.
You came out of that damn Ghostbusters 2 going too hot to handle. You call the Ghostbusters because they're in control.
Take control. Full out of Bob Beagle, the master of evil, trying to battle my boys.
That's not legal.
Oh, you know it. Hey, I went to go see Bobby Brown, man, the Ghostbusters. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. You don't get this on any other show, by the way.
No.
Oh yeah.
Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, we'll leave that up to the
Bobby
audience.
Brown, the truth about Ronnie.
Okay. See, we're cracking the tea up. I'm hoping those are like smiley face. I'm she's really enjoying this show. So appreciate you. Marcus says
in love and all that it will do.
Stock up, Casey Toohill, Cody Barton. Stock down, Jahan Dotson, De'Ami Brown. Both of them had chances to make a big play. They did, and they didn't take advantage of it. It's the NFL, man. Your span of your career is short. De'Ami Brown's fallen out of favor. I don't know how many times he's going to get replaced by
Pringle, who also
I don't know.
Jamison Crowder.
Jamison Crowder, who only has 5 years.
Do it. Yeah.
5 years, man.
Transmission
You gotta think Jamison Crowder almost went for 1,000 yards with this team.
He did with Kirk Cousins under center.
Yeah,
That's
so
what TSA. Y'all stupid, man. All right, my turn. Stock up. Just for that, I'm gonna say Jamison Crowder, man. We brought him in. It was kind of a weird feeling what he's doing there, and he hasn't made any mistakes since he's been here. And then yesterday, a 42-yard punt return. You can't beat that. So he gets my stock up just to diversify the bonds here. Stock down. You guys already said De'Ami. You guys already said Dotson. Tia said you know what? I'll just go to Andrew Wiley.
You don't even know if he played bad. You don't even know. You just guessed it.
I've seen the PFF grades. Like, he played bad. Okay.
You didn't even say anything about the whole show. You just assumed he played bad.
You want me to pull up the PFF grades? Because I'm prepared to do that if I need to.
All
right.
I want to see what's happening.
All right. So
I have to take my Glock Dookie award. So.
All right. I have all the pass blocking grades from Pro Football Focus here. Ret to go to show you guys. Ret to go. So sorted by pass blocking grade. Cornelius.
Good God.
Lucas finished first on this team, followed by Antonio Gibson. If we're just going to count linemen, Sadiq Charles second, Sam Cosmi third, but they had the same grade. And then they had some, John Bates, Brian Robinson, Logan Thomas, Trent Scott, backup left tackle who came in, Nick Gates at the bottom, Andrew Wiley all the way at the bottom. But what I want to show is why.
What's Stromberg at, man?
Not playing. Okay. Pressures allowed. Sacks. Sam Cosmi allowed 1 sack. The rest of the stacks, it seems like they credited to Sam Howell, which is fine. I get it. Pressures. Let's look at pressures. Andrew Wiley gave up 4 pressures and 3 hurries, on Sunday. Nick Gates gave up 2 pressures. Sadiq Charles 1, Sam Cosmi 1. But take Wiley away. That's not a bad performance by the O-line.
No.
It's not bad.
That's an absolute
Wiley Coyote.
Wiley.
Yeah. Can't win for shit, bro.
I don't know if I'm seeing things right. Can we call him Wiley Peyote?
Wiley Peyote.
No.
Go chill with Drew Brees. I mean, not Drew Brees. Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Natia called it. She said, I told you I didn't like that Wiley dude. And I didn't. It didn't jump out of me that he played terrible till I saw this. And I was like, oh, my goodness.
I gave EB the benefit of the doubt. It's like, all right, you coach this guy in Kansas City. He knows your offense. He knows what you're expecting out of a passing scheme and a run scheme. So he should be okay.
Yeah. Shotgun said our offensive line is better than you thought. Man, they gave up a team who had 5 sacks the whole season. They gave them 5 sacks in a game. Every game, we've been every team's season high sack total. Every game, 1 through 6 we played. Every team has gotten the most sacks I had all year against us, bro. In each of those games, bro. Like that line is trash juice, bro. Wiley is the worst of them, man. So.
For pass rushes on the defense. What's up, Shotguns? Thank you for joining us. Shotguns are our Packers friends stuck in Chicago, but we appreciate you, bro. Quan Martin, our second round pick, Quan Martin. Now this is an anomaly.
Yeah, to bring one up.
He did only have, I think 2 rushes total, but he was leading. But if you're just looking at,
he played in 2 plays.
If you're Barton led the league in grades just for pass rush, also kind of not fair. But if you take it just to linemen, Tuhill was the most efficient with his few plays that he did play.
Ridgeway too.
And then Ridgeway, followed by Allen, Jamin Davis, Montez Sweat, Chase Young. But if you look at the hurries, Chase Young right there.
4 hurries.
Stat right there. Yeah, 4 hurries. That's what I wanted to show.
Chase Young was on this shit.
Right. And his win percentage, Montez win percentage, 16.7%. Chase was 14.9. So very, very interesting.
Chase was also facing more double and triple. We even showed triple teams.
We sure did.
That's actually a pretty high win percentage.
Yeah.
You don't win. You don't get past the lineman most of the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's baseball numbers, man. If you batting like 200, 250, you're going to All-Star game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you know, you gotta. That's why somebody getting a sack a game or getting 20 sacks in the season is like, man, you must have been on your fucking shit.
Yep.
You know.
Look at run defense.
Run defense. Total, Cody Barton was number 1 in the run, followed by Jamin Davis. Kaliki Hudson, number 3.
Look at the linebackers showing out.
But Kaliki only had four rush snaps. And then St. Juice, number 4. Not too bad at all.
The juice is loose.
The juice is loose. Yeah. How about we look at pass coverage here very, very quickly, and then we'll coverage. Kendall Fuller, Jamin Davis, Chase Young. No, don't count Chase Young.
You know whose name you don't see? Forbes.
You do not see Forbes.
He didn't play.
His stock could have been going down too. Percy Butler.
No, they actually said this though.
He was going to take a seat yesterday.
They said they sat him this game on purpose. It is basically it's like a mental reset for him.
Yep.
But he'll be back next game.
Tia said, "I'm proud of Hudson." Yeah, it was good. He made best case of his limited opportunities that he had. So, okay. Now we're going to transition to what we call good, bad, ugly, great. Phil, let's go to you.
Good. Capitalizing on short fields. Very good. You weren't winning time of possession this game, but you got opportunities to capitalize on short fields, and you did it. Bad. We gotta find a way to run the ball more and keep and just generate more plays and more time of possession. Ugly. Andrew Wiley. Great. 3 turnovers, all interceptions too, which is not something we're necessarily great at creating. We're generally good at forcing fumbles when we get turnovers. Interceptions that are not necessarily our thing, but hey, I'll take 3 picks in the game by our defense any day of the week, twice on Sunday.
There you go. Natia says, on a funnier note, Cowgirls ain't scored but 1 time. 7-7 going almost at halftime.
I forgot the game's going on.
They were favored on the Chargers, I want to say by 2.5, I think.
They actually here's the funny thing. They actually tried to go for it on 4th and 1 in the red zone and were denied.
Oh,
is that on Prime or some shit?
No, Monday Night Football is usually on ESPN, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I'll go next. Good, bad, ugly, great. My good. Sam was very decisive in the first half, in my opinion. Very decisive with his choices with the balls.
Sorry. He only threw like 4 or 5 times in the second half, didn't he?
Decisive, but the ball came out quick. He knew where he wanted to go. The bad, still taking too many sacks. And I know that comes with experience. It'll get cleaned up. Just got to clean it up, man. I'm going to continue to harp on it till I don't see it. The ugly. This is really being petty, but some of the clock management towards halftime, towards the latter half of the end of the game on the second half, just wasn't a fan of it. I thought it was just very mismanaged. And it's kind of a common thing with Ron. He's just not a good Jay Gruden sucked at it too. Like, why isn't there a person in their ear like, hey boss, you do this, dude? Like, I don't know.
You answer your own question because he's the boss. It wouldn't matter what they said.
Who's the boss? Tony Maselli's the boss. Tony Dan is the boss. Mona.
You like him. That's pretty.
And Angela.
Pretty impressive.
Angela.
It's pretty impressive.
Alyssa Milano in the early days.
I was watching. I don't know if you watched it if your girlfriend, because I'll watch it myself. My girlfriend don't watch it, but it's a spinoff of the Sex and the City show called What Comes Next or something. I forget what it's called. But anyways, it's got a person on there who's in a sitcom, and one of the sitcom mates is Tony Danza.
Like,
and
it's really him?
It's really Tony Danza, and it's funny, and he's funny as hell. He's like a complete jerk. So you got, if you want to watch it, it's pretty good. Sex and the City was cool, anyways. By the way, I'm not gonna lose a man card for watching that.
Shout out to Phil and his Capitals hoodie. I see it.
That was sus, Dev. Well,
Mark,
I'll let it fly because you're cool.
What? Sex and the City was awesome, man. Rich chicks with titties. I mean, you can't miss that.
Did you just think?
Right.
Sarah Jessica Parker don't have titty. Her nose is bigger than her titties.
But I had the girl from the mannequin on there, though, bro.
You talking about
Kim Cattrall?
Kim Cattrall?
Yes.
Actually, don't say mannequin. Say from Big Trouble in Little China.
I remember her from
Police Academy.
Police Academy was dope too, man. Police Academy was dope too. I remember Sex and the City.
Porky's.
Was she in a Desperate Housewives too? She wasn't in that, right?
No. Marcus said good. Cornelius Lucas, bad. Coverage on the tight ends. Ugly. Andrew Wiley, great. T.O. and Sam Howell. Turnovers and Sam Howell.
I was like, T.O., what the hell? I thought
T.O. Missed that dude, man. We tried to link up with him at the tailgate, but I honestly did not see his text. He was at the tailgate.
He was getting retweeted by I don't know. I responded to something on Twitter, and I ended up responding to him and Nikki Javala. I was like,
yeah. What? Tia said, good. We won. Absolutely. Bad. Sam needs to throw that ball away. Yep. Got to do it. Got to learn. Ugly. Should have blown them out. Should have blew them out. And great 2-hill on Ritter's ass. That's right.
Yeah, we don't want everyone to blow them.
And not
Porky's. I introduced my girlfriend to Porky's, man, and it was not like it doesn't age very well. It's kind of weird. They say
a lot of movies don't age well.
Drop the F-bomb and the M-bomb a lot. There's like dicks in shower holes and glory holes and stuff, man. It's kind of a
same thing goes for American Pie.
Lots of movies. Just
I guess.
Guess what? I can turn off my 40-year-old brain and watch it with my 16-year-old brain and enjoy it just fine.
Yep.
Part 1 was good. Part 2 was terrible.
Yeah.
Let's go game balls, Dev. Let's give out a game balls here. You can go first.
Balls.
I give these here game balls to St. Juice for getting his first career interception.
Yeah, boy.
Let's go. Redeem yourself for the touchdown you gave up.
Redemption song.
That's right.
BSJ gets one. Okay. That's it.
Oh, all right. That's all. We get defense and offense. All right. Offense. I'm going to give it to Cornelius Lucas gets my second ball.
What?
He gets my second ball. The corn man gets it.
What?
Cornelius Abadiah Lucas.
Oh man.
Yo, so with all these random middle names we're throwing out here, I'm guessing Effie Obata's middle name is gonna be like Scott.
Yeah, his middle name's gonna be like Chad.
No, it's gonna be like William. Scott. We called Sam Devontae.
Yeah. The black guys get white guys middle names Obata. like Brad. Effie Brad Obata.
Effie Kyle Obata.
Brett.
F.A. Chad.
F.A. Cody.
F.A. Connor.
F.A. They got weird. White people got some weird names though, like Storm and shit. F.A. Storm. Apple Obata.
Okay.
I don't know.
Tyler Tampax kind
of. Tyler is definitely a white kid name.
What do you got, Phil?
Taylor.
Game balls.
Game balls. Offensive game ball, I'm going to give to Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin. There we go.
Hey, is Terry a black name or a white name?
Terry Crews.
I got a friend named Terry. I got a friend named Terry LeBoy. I got a friend named Terry LeBoy. He's white.
I think Terry.
I think it's a dual use. It's dual use.
It's dual
biracial.
use. Like Sean.
Biracial.
It's not multiracial because
Jerry.
I have not met
Phil might be one
person named Terry.
I know some Phils and I know some Steves, man. Steve's definitely not an Asian name, by the way. What? What are your parents' names? Oh, your parents' names on here, Linda. That's obvious.
Raleigh and Linda. But I have a Chinese middle name. My middle name is Lung.
Oh, let me guess it.
Lung. My last name is Lim. So Stephen Joseph Lung Lim. So I have two middle names.
Oh, I got two middle names. That's black shit.
And all my kids, all my sons have the same Chinese middle name, so it carries on. So
what is it? Lim.
Stephen Lung Lim. Lung
Lim.
L-I-A-N-G. Yeah.
That says Lang.
Okay.
Lang.
Getting back on track.
Yes. Back to the balls. Back to the balls.
Back to the balls.
Skeet.
I was waiting for you to hit the sounder.
Balls.
There we go.
On defense, I am going to give a game ball to Jamin Davis.
Jamin Davis. That's a good one.
He sealed the game for us.
Sure did.
With that interception. It was a veteran move. And it's the kind of smart play we've been wanting to see from him. Something that's not just his pure athleticism, but him also using a little deception, little veteran trickery there. And I like it. I want to see more of it.
Dev, who did you give yours again to? BSJ?
BSJ and Cornman Lucas.
Phil, who was your offense? Terry. All right. Marcus said, even though he didn't play, Charles Leno, defense, our DB coach from last every week. Man, straight up.
I thought you was gonna give it to him because he didn't play. That's why.
Yeah, shout out to the Lenos, man.
I was gonna be mine.
We'll say that for the end.
Yeah.
Natia said, game ball, Terry, offense, defense, Two Hill. That's cool. Can't disagree with those. I'm gonna try to give away 3 balls.
Oh no, you can't give try. You can't give up 3 balls. Tricera balls over here, man. You don't give
Tricera balls. It's
Tricera balls, man.
It's morphin' time.
Tricera balls. Oh, see, we continue to just make Zach the Black Ranger not cool, man.
Man, he was the cool. They had him on the new Power Ranger. He was like a pussy.
Oh man. Okay, so offense, you gave yours to Terry. Dev gets his to Cornelius.
You only get 2 balls, bro.
I only got 2.
You can't use straight balls over here.
All right, we'll count defense, special teams together. So for offense, I'll give mine to
special balls.
Let's go, Brian Robinson. He had a solid game. He's continued to have solid games, and just he's surprising me more and more, especially in the past game. I did not think everyone said it, and I understood it, but I just didn't. To see it is just so much cooler.
His style of play didn't seem like it was.
No, it was like bowling ball, battering ram, north and south, and to see him now run with the ball, it's like, oh man, we might have someone who's way better than we thought. We just never utilized him like that before.
We just don't call really good run plays.
Yeah. Defense, game ball / special teams. So you gave one to Terry, you gave one to Luke, you gave one to Jamin, you gave one to BSJ. Man, who's left? Well, I don't know if I can bring my. Okay. I'll give one to Kendall Fuller. I was going to give it to Barton, but you know what? I'll give it to Kendall Fuller. So that way we covered all 3 people who had the interception.
He will not give Cody Barton his flowers.
One more game. Show me one more game. And then we'll see what we have there. So I'll give it to Brian Robinson and Kendall Fuller for the game-changing interceptions. Yes, Natia. B-Rob was in his bag. All right. Now we're at a point where we're going to give Dev's weekly Glock Dookie Award away. So without any further ado,
Play my theme music.
all right, we had to cycle through all three. Mostly because I didn't know which one it was. I have three different ones up here. So
amateur hour.
All right. I'm just going to remove them now because we're not going to use those old ones ever again.
This pod has had some of the funniest moments with us all singing Bobby Brown and all that. But the production, Steve, you might get an honorary Glock Dookie for your production.
Yeah,
You, sir, have won a Glock Dookie.
That one never gets old either. All right, Dev. Who's getting your Glock Dookie Award for this week?
It definitely goes to Wiley. I think it's the second one. Maybe it's third.
Oh, man.
Wiley, you are trash juice, bro. You gotta,
juice.
Hey, you can't keep playing this guy, especially since we know Lucas can actually play tackle. Let's see what this guy does at right tackle when Leno comes back, man, and let's get this line thing taken care of expeditiously, bro.
Yeah.
Because that is way too many pressures to be giving up on a young quarterback, man. I understand a lot of these sacks aren't on you that people are blaming you for, and between us three, we can decipher that if it's a sack brought on by the quarterback or you just stinking up the field, and you are stinking up the field as well as the quarterback's giving up sacks. So we can't have to start doing it. So
can't do it.
Shape your shit up, man, or give the job to Cornbread. Cornbread's gonna get that job, bro.
Natia says her Glock Dookie Award goes to Jack Darrell being Luke.
Speaking of someone who refuses to give out flowers, we gave up 16 points when we have been giving up 30 plus. And we saw different looks on defense. We saw more blitzing. We saw different fronts. We saw more man coverage. These are things we've been wanting out of Jack Del Rio. And I want my flowers because I said, watch. Now we see some injuries. The defense is going to play better because he's going to get more creative.
Man, plus I like that he looked a little more. I think he played a little more vanilla. I think that
we saw more blitzing this game than we saw all season.
But he kept two safeties on top for the most part.
Yep.
Like he was blitzing underneath that, but he was keeping two safeties back there. He wasn't getting burnt.
He still does this, and it drives me insane. On 3rd and 1 or 3rd and inches, the cornerback's playing 10 yards off the ball. It drives me absolutely insane. I don't understand it. Man. I need someone smarter than me to tell me why. I don't get it.
I want to know,
these guys jumping routes
call, or is that a defensive back's call?
Yes.
Are they saying, hey, you can't press, get off the guy? I don't know.
Or we don't care if we give the first down, but we're not going to give up.
Or are they allowing the players to freelance too much? Right. In which case, that is him and the defensive back.
And Ron alluded to that last week. Remember, he said, "Yeah, we've installed these different schemes, but everyone's not doing their job." So what you just said is kind of what I took. Maybe they weren't playing within the limits of the scheme, and maybe they were freelancing a little bit. So I don't know, man. Good times. Well. It was a great victory nonetheless. Marcus says, EB losing me on Wiley playing. Start Cornelius, Logan, active Trent Scott, deactivate Wiley, and bench forwards. Why is Wiley getting a pass? I mean, if Lucas can play well at left tackle, what's to say you can't throw him over at right tackle? Now it's admitting that you brought in a guy who he kind of made a bad decision. But at this point, play the best players, right? If Wiley ain't it, maybe Lucas is it.
I think Lucas's performance this week may shake things up moving forward.
Yeah, I think it will.
But then again, I don't know. Maybe they don't feel Lucas plays as well on the right side.
Yeah,
that could be it. It's amazing. People think tackle is tackle. No, left tackle and right tackle.
Yeah,
Lucas played left tackle for us last year,
especially with a right-handed quarterback. Are two completely different things.
Lucas played right tackle for us before, though.
Yeah, but he didn't play as well as he played this past game. That's why I'm like.
Natia she has a good question. Why are we not making teams punt more like we used to? So this last game, we only had 3 punts. 3 punts. It feels like it's more, but it wasn't. And I want to say the week prior, I had to pull it up. It
We
was
also had 3 turnovers.
No. She's saying, why isn't our defense making teams punt more like
Yeah.
they did like last season?
We also had 3 turnovers too, so that's 6 changing possessions.
Yeah, that's true. But against the Bears, that ass kicking we got, we only forced them to punt 3 times too. So it hasn't been a whole lot. And then if I could probably go back one more and see against I don't even want to look against the Bills. That's not even fair. Against Philadelphia, we forced 3 punts as well. Basically,
We also
3
gave
punts
up
a
34
game.
points.
Yeah, and we're punting about 4 or 5 times a game. So that's a very valid.
Jimmy, we live.
Jimmy, we live. We're about to be done, but we are live.
We're a little late.
We are late, but we do appreciate you joining in regardless. I know you kind of miss this because you got some personal things going, but we appreciate you even just jumping in for a few minutes. So
Absolutely,
no doubt, straight up. But this is a fun one. We won 24-16. We're at 500. We're 3-3. We got the old G-men, the midgets coming up next.
The Giants.
I know, right?
God, do I want to beat
the Giants.
So
God,
we are playing in New York next Sunday.
Of course.
But they're coming off a very close game to the Bills with Tyrod Taylor, who started at back. I stayed up and watched that whole game. Don't even know why I did it. But
what a clown play at halftime. What a clown.
Dude.
What a clown move at halftime. That was basically on Tyrod Taylor, too.
He checked out of a pass into a run and kept the clock running. And then, you know what? Dayball was pissed. And rightfully so.
That reminds me of the
Kirk Cousins kneel down
play, man.
Remember when Pierre Garcon told us how upset he was about that? They talked about it.
Yeah.
At halftime, but
he wouldn't tell us what was said.
Nope.
We tried to get it out of him too.
I could see it on his face though. Just see it. He goes, "We talk, players. We talk."
He cursed out Kirk in Creole.
Oh, I'm sure. Kirk was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, dude."
That's how I said it. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry, man.
By the way, Kirk, a very white name, by the way.
Kirk. Oh, that'd be a good middle name too.
F.A. Kirk Obata.
F.A. Kirk Obata. Uh-oh.
Kirk Obata. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Jimmy said, who got the Glock Dookie?
Wiley got the Glock Dookie.
Yeah. He needs a trophy case for all of his Glock Dookies.
Right. Man, he's going to get a Glock Dookie. He's going to get the Glock Dookie of the year.
We do our Moxie Awards, because don't worry, we will do Moxie Awards.
We need one. We need a Glock Dookie season award, and it's just
like
a big
poop
toilet.
trophy. I'm gonna see if they got one on Amazon.
A big poop trophy. Yeah, maybe we'll do a half season because our bye week isn't until after it's the second week of December. So we have a ways before a break here. Thursday we'll be back for our live stream to break down the Giants preview. I'm not sure if we'll have a guest or not. We shall see. Should we get a guest?
It's clown all these damn Giants fans.
Should we get another Washington content creator? Or should we try to find a Giants content creator?
Get both. The more the merrier.
It's just so hard to get a hold of people, man. Everybody's busy and they do this show same time as ours, but it's definitely been a challenge trying to find guests from opposing teams for sure.
Let's see if anybody in the chat wants to join, man.
Anthony Vivalvo from True Blue Podcast. Yeah, maybe you can get a hold of him.
Yeah.
Hit him up.
We shall.
Shout outs.
All right. Take it serious for a minute. Shout out and prayers and good vibes and positive thoughts to Charles and Jen Leno. As a lot of y'all may have been aware prior to this week that Jen was pregnant with their 4th child. Jen did miscarry. That is why Charles did not play this week. So, whatever your condolences, your prayers, your good vibes, your positive thoughts out to the Leno family right now. This is one of those times where something more important and more serious than football comes around. And I know I'm the first guy to take this game way too seriously, but some things are much more important. Family, your family is much more important. So all the best wishes and all the condolences in the world to their family in this time.
Straight up. Yep. Prayers up to the Leno family. It's never easy. No words can express how we feel. So feel well said. Just hope you guys find a way to find peace in your family. But like I said, shout out to all you guys who came in and joined us. Nathan, Natia, Jimmy, Marcus, Greg Delaney popped in for a hot second. Mom, Linda.
How you know you're saying Natia's name right?
I don't know if I'm saying Natia's it.
It don't sound like you're saying that right.
Natia, Nadia. Is it Nadia? Nadia. So Mrs. Holloway. Mrs. Holloway, would you please phonetically spell your name in the chat so we will say it correctly moving forward, because we hope to see you on future episodes.
She said you're saying it right, Steve. Natia. Bye, fellas. You are. Okay, Natia. All right. I mean, we could just change it up if you want us to. We could say, something different.
What's her middle name, Steve? Lynn, Ann. It's not a lot of
Natia Lynn Holloway.
Yeah,
Natia Lynn Holloway.
There's not a lot of white women with middle. There's like 3 white women middle names in the world.
Natia. Like, see, look at that. Boom.
Natia. Hey, what's your middle name, Natia?
She likes
What's
Tia.
Your middle name? What's your middle name, Natia? Tia. My middle name's Duran, like the rock group Duran.
Like Roberto Duran?
Yeah.
Duran.
Yeah. That's it.
Natia Duran. Natia.
I can't say nothing. My it's funny because I got all this ethnicity in my background. I have like the whitest name ever.
Chad.
Michelle. Tia Michelle Holloway. Hey, that flows well. Look at that.
Tia Michelle. Damn, you missed your calling as an R&B singer, Tia.
Yeah.
Tia Michelle sounds like a porn name, to be honest.
Oh, Dev.
Stripper name. It's definitely got stripper vibes. Entering the
Tia Michelle sounds like she's Tia Michelle sounds like she guest starred on a Puffy album back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. That sounds very New Jack Swing. All right. What's your middle name, Phil? Ricardo.
I do have cool initials.
Philip Ricardo.
My middle name is Andrew.
Andrew. Pack.
Yeah, it's definitely very white.
Pac.
Philip. What's up, Pac?
Pac.
Pack. Two-pack.
Anderson.
Anderson.
Pac.
Anderson Pack.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. We will be back Thursday night. Same bat time, same bat channel. Break down this Giants game coming up. They're 1-5. We're 3-3. They're coming off a tough loss. Word on the street is that Daniel Jones is going to suit up on Sunday. So I will say that their offense looked much better with Tyrod Taylor back there, even for all the mistakes he made, than Daniel Jones. So I hope to see Daniel Jones because he's very.
Daniel Jones, a DC killer boy.
But he's. You know what? I'm not going to say it.
The DC sniper. They call that boy the DC sniper, bro.
He gets his 79 yards rushing and just keeps it moving every time. I don't like it.
One day we gotta have a podcast, like a barbershop or something. I would love to reminisce on some of the random shit that's happened in DC, not related to this team. The sniper's one of them.
Oh yeah. Jimmy says, any relation to Loletta Holloway? Not Tia. Tia.
Oh, look at that. Jimmy trying to worm in. Oh, I know. Yeah. I know your auntie. I know your cousin.
Shit.
See, that's what we do here. We create connections, and that's what we bring to the table.
You relate to Natalie Holloway and the girl that got that missing?
Yeah, no, not that. That was the Jordan Vandersloot.
Yeah,
Caribbean.
Yeah, Natalie Holloway. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing about white people: when they go missing, they try to find them motherfuckers. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen one nigga on a milk carton yet. I ain't never seen a nigga on Nancy Grace. Ain't none of that shit ever happened, bro.
Unsolved mysteries.
Right, starring niggas.
No,
they would never.
If you go look at that missing, they're all just on the missing kids board in Walmart.
Technically, bro, we've been missing for 400 years, and ain't one nigga in a canoe come over and got us yet from Africa. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit.
Well, remember was it Obama's personal chef that drowned? They found him pretty quick. Couple months ago.
I don't know. See, that's proof that they don't talk about niggas missing because I had no idea that it happened. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what I did know. I do remember when the vice president shot that motherfucking duck hunting that time, though.
Oh,
So,
yeah. My bad.
Yeah, it made him apologize for getting shot in his own face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry that the vice president shot me. It's my fault. Like, how the fuck is it your fault, bro?
Straight out of a movie.
I was like, damn, I want to look down the barrel of this gun.
Bird shot.
Yeah.
Man, straight rocks out to the face, bro.
Look at Jimmy and Tia hooking up there in the comments.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I'm starting a dating website right now. Commandersonly.com.
Commandersonly.com. I ain't gonna join no site that has man in it and only. You know what I'm saying?
Commenders.
Yeah, I don't want to
no
man.
It's gonna be only for fans of this podcast. Commandthisonly.com.
Yeah.
Sounds even more gay.
Can you imagine what them kids are gonna turn out like?
Skate.
All right, we're gonna sign it out. Hey, thank you for tuning in.
Oh, while y'all at it, I need all of you to look up Colorado Campfire because that's what Wiley is headed towards Colorado Campfire territory, bro.
The Panamanian petting zoo.
A Panamanian petting zoo of offensive line, but our offensive line is definitely called the Colorado Campfire. Google that shit.
Look, let's be real. Wiley is a Cleveland steamer.
Yeah. If you guys could do us a favor, if you're watching this on YouTube, just hit that like button. We would really appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm. Make sure you're subscribed. Share it with your friends. We appreciate. You can also find us on any of your audio podcast platforms if you want to go back and listen to this tomorrow or on the replay. iHeart, Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. We're there. Just search for Command This. I always listen to this on the way into work in the morning, so brightens my day. We'll be back Thursday. We appreciate you guys.
I feel like I shouldn't have said anything about Colorado Campfire. Someone's an 8-year-old like looking up Colorado Campfire.
Nope, I specifically checked not meant for kids, so we can say that. But we might get flagged.
Look at it.
Shocking content. All right, YouTube, do your thing.
Rusty trombone.
As always, we love you. Peace. And hail.
Butthole pleasures.
See y'all Thursday. Let's go. We out.
Dirty Sanchez.
Rusty trombone.
All right. Bye, guys.